welcome everyone to our first ever, and I don't know how to put this, live Robo Luchador podcast. I'm your host, Russell, joined by
Jesse.
And we're live on YouTube. Sending tweets now. Tweet, retweet, all that stuff. We're live. Dear Lord, this has been a weird news week. And because of so, I am ignoring it. Screw the news. It's bad. It makes me angry. And none of it is official. It's just people wanting attention. So today we're going to focus on hashtag Force Friday.
Yay.
Because that's the only good thing today. Is Star Wars. Star Wars! I was like I had to play a game of Heroes of the Storm before the show just to calm the fuck down. That's how mad I was. I played something that induces salt. Figure that out. But we're not, like, I am going to talk about a piece of gaming news that kind of irks me, and it pisses me off, because if we were to do this as a country, we'd be called racist. So, Cammy's model recently changed when they revealed her secondary outfit, or new outfit for the new Street Fighter game. And the reasoning behind this was Japanese audiences complained that they were making her too Western. She's British. She's blonde hair, green eyes. She's British. And that's the end of that argument. But it's been, like I said, and that's the light end of the news I had today. The other news I'm throwing the fuck out. Because it was aggravating. It's someone's grasping at straws, and it was never reported on an official gaming news site, or has been even acknowledged by the company that owns said character. So I'm staying away from it, because it angers me, and it's stupid. And it only angers me because the response to the outcry of the initial grasping at straws was, "You're all bigots," and a rough term. So pretty much the person's grasping at straws and saying anyone who doesn't agree with me is a hate monger. I want to beat people up like that. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a mean person. Don't call me a bigot. I've lived with bigots. I know what they are. They live without logic. It's just hate. But I do have to say one thing. The fur baka is kind of adorable and frightening at the same time.
What is that?
It is a Star Wars Episode 7 furry designed to look like Chewbacca.
Oh.
I'm just going through some of the merchandise that is going to be hit. Like, some of it hit stores early today at like Toys R Us and Target and places like that are celebrating Force Friday. Like you tweeted out that picture of Kevin Smith being like, "Why isn't the Toys R Us open yet?"
Yeah. Yeah. That was awesome.
That was. But no, I'm on Big Bad, and I've done my Force Friday shopping. I bought all of the 6-inch black figures, not counting the TIE Fighter. I can't afford that son of a bitch. It's $160.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's expensive. Like, the pilot is a 6-inch scaled figure. Build around that. That's a massive TIE Fighter. Like, I guarantee you that's almost the same size as the props they used in the original movie. I wonder what scale that is.
I need to do some Force Friday shopping.
But yeah, like, it's like pretty much today is the day for Star Wars merchandise. If it's not on sale, it got listed to be sold. Why did I go back here? Like, and there's lots of it. Lots of it. Is the end of the world coming to you?
It kind of sounds like it.
It's a little frightening. Like, Toy Arc right now is literally littered with Star Wars news. Like, oh, this is aggravating. The Toys R Us will have the Snow Trooper as an exclusive. Damn it. I mean, that's great. Like, like exclusives make, you know, they create this. Target's getting a exclusive remote control BB-88. Awesome. And so we've got some press releases on some stuff. Ooh, can I talk about the Muppets before we go too deep into Star Wars?
Yeah.
And just how ridiculous this whole internet campaign they're doing is, but I love it. Like, this whole Piggy Kermit thing, then the Miss Piggy oogling Nathan Fillion. And then Nathan Fillion awkwardly walking out of Miss Piggy's trailer, disheveled, like his clothes are kind of mangled and twisted and not tucked in. And the only words out of his mouth was, when he sees Kermit, was, "Sorry, bro," and he just goes away. Like, is it wrong that I am not excited for this series? It's going to be great. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm looking through some of the official press release images for it. I am nowhere even remotely intrigued by the mass release like figures at all, because how they've removed like the detail from them. Like they just like they've removed so much articulation. But I might do the vehicles for that series, because the 6-inch vehicles are kind of ridiculous. Like, I might do the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter for the 3 3/4 stuff. Oh, and also in other news, Kylo Ren's lightsaber is the first one being released to the public. And that thing looks wicked. Like, we're actually getting to see the handle. It's kind of gorgeous. But, yeah. They're showing off a deluxe Kylo Ren lightsaber. I am completely excited for this movie. Like, bonkers excited, I think. And you wonder what's sad? The character I want to see most, we're not going to get until after the movie airs in a figure. I want to see Luke.
Aw.
He was my hero as a kid. Like, him and Obi-Wan. I wonder if anyone's in the comments. Yay, Morgan's here.
And
Yes, Morgan, to answer your question, we're going to be trying to do the podcast more often live. This is our normal recording time. If this works, because, well, here's the thing. It doesn't stop it from being on iTunes, and it won't stop it from being on our blog. So that's the good news. I'm going to have to rip the audio from this later and do all that. What it means is you're just getting it here live now.
you kind of get to have some input, kind of, I guess.
Yeah. And that's great, because that's one of the things we liked about the live shows was interacting with the people listening.
It seemed like it was a lot more fun, in my opinion.
Yeah, but we also had everyone on here, and
Yeah.
lately it's just been us. And we're like the dynamic duo from Smallville, the Smallville season 11 comics. I'm a very angry, surly Batman today, and you're a Batgirl. Who calls herself Nightwing.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that was the weirdest thing. I was reading when I first started reading the Smallville season 11 comics, I was like, ooh, they're introducing Batman. Ooh, Who's this chick? Nightwing? Barbara Gordon? I get and I'm confused all at the same time. Speaking of DC Comics, DC finally listened to me! I don't know specifically if they're listening to me, but it feels like they're listening to me. My favorite power couple is back, and they're getting their own comic. Superman, Lois, and Clark is launching. It'll be set in the previous continuity, and it'll be about Lois, Clark, and dealing with their, like, 8 or 9-year-old son, John.
Okay.
But Clark's still Superman, except he's now Superman with a beard. So he looks like... So add a suit to the character from the beginning of Man of Steel. I'm trying to remember the actor's name, and it killed Henry Cavill's character to the beginning of Man of Steel, and he looks like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they just posted some of the stuff. The book launches in October. I'm kind of excited. That's the whole reason I dropped the books in the first place, was I was too invested in that pairing to have Harmony throw it all away because Wonder Woman's a better match. Is it wrong? Is it wrong?
Ooh, I need to go to Walmart.
Your mic's surprisingly loud, so I'm going to turn Skype down a bit. Alright. It's probably loud because I'm not wearing headphones. And it's only because I fucking hate my earbuds. And I have to wear them during the streams. The good news is, I have a counter. I know how long we're going. But, yeah, ooh. And we've been bouncing back to Star Wars and bouncing away from things, but I finally got the first bit of post-original trilogy new canon today, which I think's funny. Star Wars Aftermath by Chuck Wending just came to me in the mail today. I think it came out earlier this week. And I was wondering, like, what was the plot of this book? Like, how was it going to work? The focal characters are not the main characters from the book. The two focal characters are Wedge Antilles, my favorite background guy who survives everything. He survived the first Death Star run. He's survived Hoth, and then he survived the second Death Star run. Wedge is awesome. In the old canon, he became the leader of Rogue Squadron. And Wedge Antilles, it takes place on the planet Akiva. And a new character, Nora Wexley, is probably the major focal character. But the big aftermath it's talking about the formation of a new republic, and essentially the remnants of the Empire kind of circling their wagons over this planet.
You just reminded me of something.
What?
Star Wars Episode 8.
Yeah, I heard they have a director for that now.
Well, they're casting another female character.
Yeah, that too, and I'm like, that's great! Wait, what?
Yeah, what, like...
Are we losing Rey? Because that would suck. Because I'm still putting money down on it that she's related to Luke and Leia in some way. Maybe she's like Luke and Han's daughter, and Han hit her. Well, they're drawing a lot of parallels to her and Luke from the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Though we get to see Finn with a lightsaber.
I know.
That was kind of cool.
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm. So,
but I really hope that, like, they cast Tatiana Maslany as the new girl.
It'd be interesting.
Because I like her.
Yeah. Like, I have literally fallen in love with, like, all of the Star Wars merchandise that... Like, some of it's real, like, real kiddie stuff, and... But some of it's just, like, just kind of fun.
What is the new little, droid's name?
BB-8
BB-8. I saw a BB-8 that like would like go around and do stuff on its own, and I want to find it, and I want it.
Oh, the little one you control with like an Android app?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's incredible for $150.
To have my own droid, I will spend $150.
It's the size of a softball, though.
Okay.
Just letting you know how big it is. I think it's funny that everyone thought that character was completely digital, and then at Celebration they roll him out on stage, and he's a practical effect. I was so happy. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Did you ever get into Ranma 1/2?
No.
Okay. I was checking out some of the new stuff that Tamashi Nations announced, and they're doing a SH Figuarts Ranma figure, but it's girl Ranma. He spends most of the series in that form, so I really wasn't surprised it was girl Ranma. So I'm like, ha, that's great. Like, it's great to see it, but they also, I know SH Figuarts has also been announcing that yes, they are going to have Force Unwakened figures. I think Kylo Ren's going to be their first one they do. Check chat, see how Morgan's doing. Chessie agrees with you.
What?
Morgan agrees with you about the casting. Tatiana Maslany? Am I pronouncing that right?
Maslany.
Yeah, that.
Well, he watched Orphan Black with me. I got him watching Orphan Black, and he got really into it like I did.
Okay.
The next one to get into it is Daniel.
Stop interrupting your boyfriend.
Why not?
I can't say anything. I can't. I'm the reason he reads comic books.
I know.
I'm really surprised that none of the Lego stuff for The Force Awakens has been announced.
I really want this bust. Is it yeah. I want the bank. But it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's Darth Maul from Clone Wars.
Dude, I want a Clone Wars Darth Maul figure so bad. Like, I actually need to look at the Black Series and see if there are two figures from the non-movie line Black Series that I want, and I don't know if they're up for pre-order yet.
Let me see. If Walmart had better tools.
Alright, so far I am seeing...
Cad Bane!
Sounds like somebody's excited.
Yes.
No,
I love that character.
Okay. No, they don't have them up yet. No, the figures I'm waiting on from the main Black Series are Ahsoka Tano and oh, what's his name? The Jedi Knight in the Rebels. Both him and her are getting a figure in the same wave.
I don't know because I haven't watched Rebels.
Oh my god, season 1 just came out on DVD. Go get it, go get it, go get it, go get it.
I still have to get Clone Wars.
Most of that's on Netflix!
Someone get it from... My Netflix not working. I can't get Netflix to work.
I love how you're just like, someone...
Yeah, I was gonna say, someone get that for my birthday. I'm just gonna start sending out the links to my family members. Mail me stuff on my birthday. Give me things.
Morgan, if you're volunteering, that's fine, but the gaming correspondent job comes with a bit of work. You'll be responsible for making content for the YouTube channel, other than me doing Let's Plays. If you want to be a gaming correspondent, I'm glad to see that people are enjoying Mad Max. I'm regretting not picking it up. Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, I can wait. I'm in no hurry.
I've heard back and forth about that.
Well, everyone's like, oh my god, it's amazing, and then the biggest complaint is, why is it not working? Like, the game won't even load up because servers are down. Everywhere. And apparently it's not just... It's not just, piss. It's not just, like, overpopulation, like, overuse. But no, like, my problem with Phantom Pain is, I do love what Steam did. All the Steam reviews were like, thumbs up, a Hideo Kojima game. Thumbs up, that was the review. Just said, a Hideo Kojima game. Like, take his name off of it. Do it. Do it, Konami. We hate you enough right now, it's not even funny. You right now are lower than Capcom in my book. That's low. I fucking hate Capcom. But I hate Capcom for different reasons.
Why do you hate Capcom? Do I want to know that? Why?
Okay. No, it's very simple. One, Capcom doesn't know how to handle their fan bases. And two, Capcom doesn't want, like... They killed two very popular IPs for no reason other than the creator of that IP left.
Oh.
And that and how they treat Resident Evil. Alright, we'll talk about that later, Morgan. I'll Skype you or something when you're not asleep. Dear Lord, when you're like, we'll work out a time period where it's not like freaking late in the day for you.
Okay.
Good, because right now my current LP, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get through with it. I am loving playing through Diablo again. I'm really happy because they've done so much to make the game fun and better. And though I hate Nephilim rifts, I don't get that. They're like, go through a Nephilim rift, get mad loots. I'm like, this shit's garbage.
Yeah.
So I've been playing the story because, okay, wild speculation time. I've been looking at Blizzard really carefully for the last few months of what they've done this year. And we're going to chop some things out. First, this current character section of Heroes of the Storm, since its launch, has been... This current section of new characters since its launch has been very Diablo-centric. That's important. We're going to pay attention to that later. 2, they announced a new World of Warcraft expansion at Gamescom. Not at E3, not at BlizzCon, at Gamescom. Which, not at E3 makes a lot of sense. Blizzard doesn't have a big presence at E3. But at Gamescom. So that led me to question, if that's their announcement there, what the hell are they doing for BlizzCon? Like, what's going to be their big thing? Last year it was Overwatch, which I expect to think. Now, here's another thing that makes me think that it's not related. They're doing an event, a live event. I gotta check BattleNet for it again, for the opening cinematic and the launch date announcement. Like, they're going to show you the opening cinematic, and then they're going to tell you the launch date, and there's going to be some Q&A for the new StarCraft 2 expansion. Like, cinematic and street date reveal on September 13th this month at 10 a.m. specific time, and it's a theatrical... Like, you have to go to a place in California to do it. World premiere. It's at the theater at Ace Hotel in Los Angeles, California. So that got me thinking. And, okay, then this new update to Diablo is not only a, like, oh, new season, but a general content update. They added Kanai's Cube. And this cube allows you to put in a legendary weapon, pull the abilities off that legendary weapon, and then give them to your hero without having that weapon equipped. I know, right? So, here are my wild speculations for BlizzCon. The first one, we're going to get a beta date for Overwatch. Like, we're going to get a solid date on that beta. And I'm excited for that. That's awesome. I can't wait. Because they just added the game to the launcher. 2, they're going to announce a new Diablo expansion. That's going to be the big news. Because they just made their StarCraft and their Warcraft announcements in other things that aren't the convention. And heck, the Warcraft beta, the Legion beta, World of Warcraft beta is supposed to start later this year. So go figure. So I have 3 things now that I am watching BlizzCon for. I'm watching for the Warcraft movie. I am watching the Heroes of the Storm tournament, the championship tournament. And now I'm going to keep my eye on any Diablo-related news. I think that's what's going to happen. And that was my reasoning for the LP. Okay, we'll talk after the podcast. Thanks, Morgan. Morgan, it's whatever you think you're capable of doing, but if you want to be a correspondent, putting a video on YouTube is your responsibility. That's it. That's all I ask. Heck, Chessie's was our old Twitter correspondent. Her responsibility was retweet everything. She did for the longest time, too.
I know. I haven't really been on Twitter in the last couple.
Well, you've been dead on Twitter.
Yeah.
I've had no one to talk to.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Morgan has more than made up for it on most days. But yeah, Blizzard's interesting. I'm hoping to finish the playthrough. Like, I don't know. I'm rushing and I'm not exploring anymore. But Diablo's a long game. Like, a long game. And, so, it's hard to say. And, it's really hard to say, but Diablo is a long, long game. And, it's hard to say if I'll finish before, October. Because, let's see. Games that I have the ability to stream that are coming out in October. Let's go ahead and look at October releases, shall we?
I'm trying to think of... I kind of have one picked out to do a practice set as soon as I can.
Well, okay. Alright, 2015 game releases. Let's find October. Because... Alright, October, the big ones for me are going to be Halo 5 Guardians, which is the end of the month, which I have 2 weeks to get through that, which means I might be Let's Playing that every day, live, for 2 hours. And then I'm going to try and do Transformer Devastation. But that's early in the month, and
What is that?
it's a Transformer game being done by Platinum Games.
I haven't even heard of it.
They didn't have a panel. It crossed my attention because of E3, and I'm a Transformer fan. Like, they were on one of the sets on E3 for the YouTube stuff. But it's being done by Platinum Games, published by Activision, and it's very G1. And comes out the beginning of next month. And for those of you who need a reminder of what Platinum Games has done, Bayonetta. Metal Gear Solid Rising. Both of those are really good games. So I'm curious how they'll handle the Star Wars franchise since High Moon is no longer making the games. And then the beginning of November, as soon as it gets to my door, I have Fallout 4. That's going to be a pain. That's going to be the longest running series we do. That's going to drive me nuts. I already hear my soul crushing. And then the fill in between some of next year's releases, I will definitely to fill in for next year's releases. I will definitely play some older games. I wanted to do Fallout 3, but not the PC edition, because the PC edition keeps crashing on me. And I wanted to do LP in that, and just Fallout 3, and I kept waiting and 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 waiting for it to come up on backwards compatibility. I don't think Fallout 3 will be backwards compatible until Fallout 4 comes out. Because guess what this month's backwards compatible game is?
What?
I only did one. Borderlands 1!
Oh. Really?
Yeah. I checked the list last night and I was like, really? I had the same response. Just one? I mean, I understand not doing 2 in the pre-sequel because of the Handsome Jack collection. But then they went and did Gears 1 regardless of the remake coming out. How long have we been going? Is it early enough to start Funko News? No, it's not. There is Funko News, by the way. I've been sitting on it. Mostly to torment you. Because I think you'll like both of them. Both of them. Like, I'm looking at the first... Like, one story is very much on par with what we've been talking about today. They did their Force Friday announcement. And then the other one is kind of awesome. And I might buy both these figures.
Is it, I'm looking at the blogs. What is this?
Oh, and then there's the new mystery minis, too. I forgot about those. There's quite a bit of stuff for the Funko line. I actually want some figures from the one of the mystery mini sets. Actually, I want from both, but I don't want to buy like the whole wave and get a lot of garbage and not get what I want.
Oh my god.
Which one are you looking at?
Godzilla.
Okay, let's start the Funko News then. We here at Robo Luchador love Funko in every way. We love all of their lines. And in this week alone, they've made 3 huge announcements. We'll start with the first one. The first one is they've announced 2 new Mystery Minis things. Mystery Minis. One brand new collection and another one getting a second series. Let's start with the second series. Mystery Minis Horror is getting a second series of figures. The second series of figures includes characters like the creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein's monster, the Nosferatu, Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands,
Oh my gosh.
Stripe from the original Gremlins, the only Gremlins that should ever be considered a horror movie, The Crow.
Send me the horror one because I don't see it.
Oh, you gotta go down. Like, this came out, like, Monday. Okay, you want the link?
Yes.
Here. For Morgan, I'm going to put it in the chat, if I can. I cannot edit with the chat. That's weird. I don't like that! Okay, we may not be using the event thing anymore. We may just be using the standard live broadcast feature from here on out, the new one that's in beta, but I will send you these to you, Chessie. Here's the horror one with the other one we haven't talked about yet. Like, the horror one's pretty cool. Like, there's some in there I want. I want the Shaun of the Dead characters. I want Beetlejuice. I want Stripe. I want Cthulhu. I want Alfred Hitchcock. Yes. One of the figures is Alfred frickin' Hitchcock.
I see him.
I want the Cthulhu. I like this wave more than the other one they announced.
I want Sean so bad.
Yeah, the blood and the cricket bat.
Yes.
Yeah, I do too. The other one they announced is the Best of Anime Funko, and I have two issues with this. Not the series a little bit with some of the series they've chose. None of the series they've chose are bad. They chose really good anime. I like every one they've chosen because it's Black Butler, Fairy Tail, Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, and Soul Eater. Those I like all those animes. I'm not big on Black Butler, but I like the others a lot. I do want the Happy and Natsu from this set for Fairy Tail, but I don't like that they went with their older Mystery Mini style. This is the style they use for their Marvel figures, and it's just weird looking. I get why they did it because, like, the accent that anime eye, but I really like the style of minis they do for Funko, like the that they did for the horror, they do for the Heroes of the Storm, they did for they're doing for the Fallout set. I like it, and I'm glad anime's getting its love. My other complaint is, where the fuck is DBZ? Where are my Goku and my Vegeta?
That's true.
Maybe DBZ will get its own wave, like when Super comes about.
That would be awesome.
Honestly, I can see DBZ getting its own. I really can. And on to the other news, which Funko announcement that kind of spoiled. They're announcing a 6-inch giant-sized Godzilla pop figure, which I am getting as soon as it pops up on pre-order. Which I've been looking through my Big Bad's pre-order list, and I haven't seen it yet. And it's got me frightened, because their Star Wars Funkos are listed here as well. Oh, here it is. Found it. Never mind. Buying it now.
Oh.
Live on the show, I bought a Funko. It's happened before.
And you say me and Daniel are bad.
Yeah, but you and Daniel want to buy in like hundreds of dollars. I just spent 10.
Well,
And then the other one, they announced it. And I'm debating this one. Like, if this one's a 6-inch one of the bigger ones, it might be worth it. But I don't know the size of it. There's the email confirming that I just bought something. Don't judge me. Ooh, they do have the Ranma up for pre-order. Ouch! That's expensive. Which means I don't think Bluefin's bringing it over. I'm okay with that. Where is it? I just saw them. Where did they go? No. I'm probably going to pass on the Iron Giant with the car, because It's not a big Funko. It's just going to be a standard size Funko. And I kind of want that one, the Iron Giant as a character, just to tower over. Like Godzilla.
Yeah. I mean,
But hey,
I would get Iron Giant, but yeah, it's not the top on my list.
no. It's a good looking Funko, too. Well, on to their Star Wars news. They've pretty much announced. And the only reason I don't get their Star Wars Funkos is because they come, like, with a stand and they're permanently attached to that stand.
Yeah.
Okay, for the Pop line, they have announced Captain Phasma, who, for those of you who don't know, is played by the actress who plays Brianna Tarth, and she's amazing. And there was a bit of news about that character that made me smile this week, which we'll get to after we're done with Funkos. Then they have Rey, Finn, Chewie, and then, for you Army builders, a First Order Stormtrooper, a First Order Flame Trooper. I want one of those so bad. I just want a 6-inch version of the Flame Trooper, a 6-inch Snow Trooper, and C-3PO as he appears in the new movie with a bright red arm. I'm still curious how that happened. And to end it all off, we also have a BB-88, a Kylo Ren, and a Poe Dameron, which is our X-Wing pilot from the trailer. Now on to bobbleheads. Be quick with the bobbleheads. Finn, Rey, Kylo Ren, Captain Phasma, Chewbacca, and a Snow Trooper. And that's pretty much all they've announced so far for The Force Awakens. They'll probably do more as more characters are revealed. There are so many characters we know about, but we've never seen because of that, because of them not wanting to be seen until after the movie. Which is fair. But onto the Captain Phasma thing. So someone recently reported why did they put Captain Phasma's character, isn't she a woman, in a man's armor? To which Star Wars official Twitter replied, "She's a woman. It's armor, and she's a woman. Why does it have to be woman's armor?"
I love that so much.
Yeah. Well, we're finally as a culture getting away from the fantasy women's fantasy armor being Red Sonja. We're finally getting away from that. And we're applying it to everything, which is great. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that's going to conclude our Funko Pop news today. I haven't checked on Bethesda news, but as a follow-up to last week's Fallout report, I called it. I even retweeted with the words, I called it. We reported that 3.0 was making... We shared the report that 3.0 was... fuck you, Walgreens. Walgreens is getting this exclusive Vader figure. With a translucent helmet. I don't want it. It's like when he was getting shocked. That's what it's supposed to represent. Oh, I hate exclusives. And Disney's getting an Elite series. What? What? 6-inch scale Disney stores are now selling Star Wars Elite series 6-inch figures. These figures will, while looking similar to the Black series, will have die-cast metal pieces and are $24 each. Okay, so it's just a sturdier version. No, I wouldn't even say sturdier versions of the Black series. I'm lost, but they're die-cast. These figures are literally going to be capable of killing someone. I'm not buying them. Me and die-cast have problems. Mostly I don't like paying for it. But back to the Fallout report. And not a few days after we reported on the news of that. God, so much Star Wars crap! to get to a story that's not even that old. 3-0 released some of the prototype images of their figure, and I was right. It's the power armor. It's going to be the power armor. I mean, I'm not upset by that, but it's just funny that I could be like, ha! Called it! So, power armor. It's $150 power armor. Let me check and see if Bethesda has any news. If I can spell Bethesda. To the Bethesda net. Why do you not save cookies? Seriously. Cookies are great things. They have chocolate chips and sometimes they're made with peanut butter. Let's see. The Dishonored Definitive Edition is now out. Not really much in the way of news. ESO's first DLC pack is coming out, apparently. And they're already talking about QuakeCon of next year. I'd love to go to QuakeCon. I really would. It's probably expensive. I'm gonna pass on the QuakeCon. So there's not really much news coming out of Bethesda right now. I will check back more on that later. Why? Wait. Why are we stopping Star Warsing?
What?
Morgan's last comment was stop Star Warsing.
Why?
No. Like, seriously. It's one of my favorite franchises. Oh. Ooh. Okay, we've got dead air. If it wasn't for the stuff driving by your house, there'd be nothing.
I'm looking. Oh god, everything. Okay. I haven't seen very much news this week though.
It's been real slow, and it's like that's our problem. Is it's going to slow down and until next week next month where we're talking about what we're playing all the time. Like we're gonna gush over Halo and Transformers and Fallout and.
Damn it! I need to pre-order those games.
I already pre-ordered my Halo and Fallout. I need to check on that order because I'm so nervous that I'm not gonna get it. I consider myself lucky to even get the pre-order.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. I just looked at Twitter real quick, and I follow all the Muppets.
Did you know that the Goosebumps is getting a game?
Yes, I think the game's tied in with the movie.
Kind of looks like it. I didn't know that.
Okay. Morgan's trying to keep us from tangenting. Morgan, the reason we're very tangent heavy is if I reported on the news that I did have, I would probably get so angry it would end the podcast and no one else would listen ever.
And that's why I vote for you not to talk about it.
I'm not. Star Wars makes me happy. And so does Peppy the King Prawn. Which I love this. His Twitter was, if you've ever used the shrimp emoji, we can't be friends, okay? And then it's the stop sign, 4 shrimp emoji, and another stop sign, like the slash stop sign, circle through with a bar through it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm pathetic. I'm pathetic. I grew up on the Muppets. Leave me alone.
So, next month, Halo, and Halo and I
Live
forgot.
Ops 3, I think. But I'm not playing that.
I'm not either.
Like, the beta's installed on my Xbox One and I haven't touched it. It's not my beta, but it's installed on my Xbox One, and if it's installed on your console, you can use it. I can pull back up that list I had. Like, I mean, I'm excited for the games. Like, this is going to be fun. Battlefield's going to be... I don't know. Like, I'm debating not picking it up until more of my friends have a console. Because I don't want to play by myself. And
Yeah.
you're the only one I know with an Xbox One. Right now.
Yep.
I have other friends on it, but he sold it for a crappy anime game. I'm pretty sure he did. And, even though I told him not to.
What in the world?
Link it. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Angry Birds movie?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Really?
I'm just gonna ignore it.
Really, world? That makes me mad.
It's just gonna be animated tripe. Like, and here's the sad part is, some of these movies might, actually be funny.
Yeah. Okay, what?
Holy crap, they gave them legs.
What?
I'm looking at a screenshot from the movie. Some of them have legs.
I didn't click on it. I'm looking at why the Hulk is not in Civil War.
Because, Planet Hulk, and it's never gonna happen. Because, they don't have the rights to a Hulk movie. There's the bomb. There's big guy. There's red. There's the triangle one who looks thin. There's Pinky. There's the little orange one. There's the one with the big beak. There's the little one that splits into 3. Then there's a bunch of birds I don't recognize. So they took some artistic liberties with this, which might make the work better. Because I think your reasoning was, how do you do little round birds that have no feet and arms into a movie? They took some liberties.
How do you turn that into a movie in the first place?
This is an origin story. And it's being done by John Cohen, who produced from Despicable Me. This might be good. This honestly might be good.
Well, I'll give it a shot. I won't get mad at it yet. That's so weird! Now I'm looking at it.
The pigs look perfect. Did someone just get an achievement? I just heard an Xbox noise.
I don't know. I thought it was you. I thought it was like your phone.
No. My Xbox app is not even on.
It wasn't me because I haven't done it yet.
You still haven't installed the Xbox app on Windows 10?
Nope. There's a lot of things I need to install on Windows 10.
There's a lot of things we need to install in Chessie, like some sense of urgency.
I've been sick, okay?
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This is the only time I get to talk to you anymore.
I know.
Any other time in the weekend, I feel like I'm interrupting you and Daniel.
Eh? Interrupting? We literally do what we're doing right now.
I know. Sony's making an emoji movie?
What?
Ed Morgan has an Xbox One. Okay.
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Ah.
How do you make an emoji movie?
See, now you're having my Angry Birds moment. And my cat sounds like me. I don't know if you can hear my cat right now.
Yeah, I heard the season. Poor kitty. Just gonna shove my head into the ground until everything goes away. I'm gonna pull a South Park.
Where did you see the emoji movie?
Morgan told us. It was on the chat. I had to Google it.
Oh.
And he got an achievement. That was Morgan, apparently. I don't know how it came across your mic or mine.
Neither do I.
Also, to any listeners out there, I'm going to be posting a blog soon called for Under the Press Start to Continue about multiplayer and like why I generally stay away from open multiplayer games with unknowns for stupid reasons. But it's generally going to be some rules that you should live your life by when you're joining a random multiplayer game. But I've been playing a lot of Heroes of the Storm, and I like it. And it's a MOBA. And I'm finally getting the whole MOBA thing, but I've played LoL and I've played Dota, and those make me hurt on the inside. So I'm ignoring those. I need to figure out how to get unlock the last 2 rotation characters for the free stuff for Heroes. But I am looking for 4 friends who would be up for regular online play that would also be live streamed. That's all I'm looking for. If you can run StarCraft 2, your computer can run Heroes. I'm just looking for 4 people who want to play on the regular, so we can have funny conversations, win or lose, and enjoy the game. That's my ruling right there. And I'll tell you why I haven't yet done any Heroes videos for a very simple reason. And we'll talk about that later. But moving away from Blizzard stuff and back to the chat. I got nothing anymore. Other than I've been playing a lot of Heroes of the Storm. I'm enjoying it. Generally enjoying myself. And, let's see, playing a lot of Heroes of the Storm and enjoying myself. And, Diablo. Both for the Let's Play and not for the Let's Play. Though I don't get Nephilim rifts. I can't speak today. Also, for anyone who is, following the Let's Plays, don't get used to the face cam with me. I'm doing it with Diablo because it covers the chat. But I'm not going to do it with other games, so don't get used to it. Other than that, I got nothing.
I don't really have anything as far as news-wise or anything. I mean, I guess I could, go ahead and say I'm planning on figuring out how to do a live stream and trying that out. Maybe I can get into a rhythm of doing one a week or something.
That's the plan. Well, I've got to set down a regular schedule if you plan on doing that. Morgan, Don't tempt me. I have you on Skype. It's nothing for me to put you into this call and put you on air right now.
Bring him in. If he wants.
I'm waiting for the reply. Because there's a delay in what we say, what we read, and... Waiting for a reply.
So, I think I'm gonna start playing Hearthstone.
I enjoy it. It like, the biggest problem with it is like, I want to collect the cards, and right now I'm just, like, I'm taking a huge break from it because I'm frustrated as all out over it.
I blame Adam.
A little bit, yeah, but not for my frustrations, but for you playing.
Yeah.
Like, if you stay at it and you play a little bit every day for a week, I'm averaging, like, with the quests, when I stay at it, I'm averaging about 3 packs a week. But if you want to, like, complete a collection... Yeah, what? Okay. Adding Morgan to the call.
Oh, did you see about the, oh, crap.
Wouldn't let him connect.
Okay.
Try calling him again. It might be where he's MIA. Yeah, I keep saying call failed. Morgan, I'm trying. Skype won't let me call you. But, yeah. I'm going to try one more time, Morgan. Why do I have a feeling this is going to come down to I'm not in charge of the call again?
Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Congratulations, you're on the air.
You made it.
Yes. This is a first.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
I feel very welcomed.
You are. But yeah, on the Hearthstone thing, I'm averaging one to 2 packs a week. But like, if you're wanting to collect everything, spend $60 at minimum, because that'll probably get you a good majority of the set on the game. And as far behind as I am, I need to finish up with the characters, a few of the characters, and unlock all the basic cards. And then I get to move on to unlocking the Neuraxis and doing that. No, I like it. If you know WoW and you know the rating and the lore to WoW, it's funny. The whole game is funny.
Okay.
But I've been playing Heroes, and I've been enjoying it. Because while I love World of Warcraft, and I love the Warcraft universe, though I'm going to start standing by conviction that it ended at the WoW storyline ended at Mist. Mist of Pandaria was the end of World of Warcraft. I don't think lore-wise, Warlords of Draenor didn't happen. But yeah.
I just found it, guys.
Found what?
BB-8. I found it.
You found it?
I found it.
Which one? There are 2. There's the really expensive one, and then there's the little kid one.
The expensive one.
The expensive one looks nice.
Oh, it's out of stock.
What? What?
What?
Okay, wait. Okay, Superhero Heights just cheated. Ron Perlman reveals hashtag Hellboy 3 story details. Clicking the link
What?
now.
What?
Discussing.
You were breaking up, Morgan. I think we lost him. Morgan?
Connection's just really bad.
Yeah, and that's because my internet sucks. And I'm the call host. Morgan, I'm sorry, man. We lost you where you're breaking up. You're still on the call. I just can't hear you.
Oh,
Morgan?
hello.
Hello.
There we go. Sorry about that. Dropped.
It's okay. Alright, the Hellboy thing.
Yeah, it isn't actually any story details. It was just the director saying this is what it might be if it's going to get made. And
Ron Perlman has revealed. Well, this week we will see. Will we ever see a Hellboy? That remains to be questioned with the Jurassic Park. Written and directed by Ron Perlman has revealed more about the Hellboy 3 story to Empire. I really feel as though I'm done with the character, he says. I don't have a burning desire to put that shit on again. But Guillermo told me what the resolve of the trilogy would look like. In broad strokes, it's such an amazing theatrical cinematic idea that I found it essential that we do it. We were designed to be a trilogy with a beginning, a middle, and an end, and we've only done 2/3. And I feel we are not really done until we finish it. So what was Guillermo del Toro's big idea? Holy shit, the beast of the apocalypse has to take down civilization. He has to. It's non-negotiable. That's the foundation for the story, and that's why I think it would be a shame if we didn't do it. The end of the world. That's the third story. I'm okay with this.
Luke Cage is going to be on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. The character's first going to appear in the Jessica Jones series, and then he's supposed to get his own series, so I don't know.
Ooh, when's that coming
I don't know. We're supposed to get Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, and the only one we've gotten so far is Daredevil. And we're going to get a Daredevil sequel before we get those other two. And the Jessica Jones series...
I'm okay with that. I am okay with Daredevil 2. Okay?
I'm fine with Daredevil 2 as well. But here's the thing that I love. The bad guy in the Jessica Jones series is the Purple Man. Not a big Marvel villain. But do you know who's playing the Purple Man?
Yes, I do.
That's why you need to be pushing for that to get released. You broke up again, Morgan. Yes, Morgan? We've barely got you, buddy.
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you.
Sorry, I had to reset the router. Stupid freaking internet.
Don't worry, we understand that all too well.
Yeah.
I just read this last line in this article. Hellboy 2 ended with the characters finding out Liz Sherman is pregnant with twins. I'll tell you this, Perlman said. The two twins, one would look like the mom, the other would look like the dad. And one of them was going to be completely fucking corrupt, and the other one angelic. Which one was which? Only Guillermo would make the fucking fucked up looking one be the angel. So that adds to the saga. The twins were going to be oh, that's awesome. I want this movie more now.
Welcome.
But how long have we been going? Oh, we've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel good. We've talked about a lot. We brought Morgan onto the show, though connection could have been better.
Maybe we can work on it next time
Maybe.
and kind of get him in early.
Yeah. But let's call it an episode. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Morgan, thanks for jumping in at the end. If you want to catch more live streams, I'm not going to do scheduled events anymore because this event thing with YouTube is kind of complicated and aggravating, and I can't interact with chat directly. So live streams will be every Friday at 4 on the YouTube channel. If you want to keep up with that, click that subscribe button, hit like on the videos. It helps us out. The more views we get, the more we can do. That's how that works. It's not about the money. The money is just a helpful incentive. It's about entertaining you. Also, subscribe on iTunes. And if you download from the blog, because that also helps us out on our host. But thank you all for listening. We will catch you next time. And we'll see you then.
Bye.